Hi everyone, welcome back to Chandan Logics. I hope all you guys are doing well and good, right? Moving back to our sessions, today we'll be going to discuss environmental current affairs and also especially related to biodiversity concept based on MCQ session. We'll be going to do this particular session, okay? And as well as I'll be going to display the questions on the board. You need to answer in the comments. And also everyone, those who are attending the live session, try to share this live session with all other aspirants also, and don't forget to click the like button, okay? Now let me begin the session with the MCQs related to biodiversity. Let me move to the first question here. The Biodiversity Act was passed by the Indian Parliament in which of the following year? May 2000, December 2002, January 2004, October 2008. So, based on the concept called biodiversity, when in the Parliament, especially in the Indian Parliament, when an act called Biodiversity Act introduced, okay, that is in which of the following year? Yes, good morning everyone. Everyone try to share this information regarding the live session with all other aspirants also, and don't forget to click the like button as well. Yes, now let me move through your answer, that is December 2002. So in the year 2002, Biodiversity Act was passed by the Indian Parliament on 11th December of 2002, okay? And also the National Biodiversity Authority, NBA, which actually established in the year 2003. Then what is the objective to establish this National Biodiversity Authority? The main objective to establish is this, to Biodiversity Act of 2002, and the headquarters of National Biodiversity Authority is in Chennai and also at Tamil Nadu. Even this Biodiversity Authority body is a statutory autonomous body under Ministry of Environment, okay? So that is the information even related to Biodiversity Act. And to implement this Biodiversity Act of 2002, even here Indian government which established National Biodiversity Authority in the year 2003, okay? Later the act passed, that means 2002 introduced, then in 2003 to implement this particular act, NBA was established. Are you getting the concept here? Next. Which of the following is not an example of in situ conservation strategy? Biosphere Reserve, Botanical Garden, National Park or Sacred Groves? Yes, good morning everyone, good morning. Let me move through your answer, that is Botanical Garden. So here try to focus on the concept called in situ conservation strategy, right? So if you can go through Biosphere Reserve, National Park and Sacred Groves, all these comes under the in situ conservation. Then once if you can move to the ex situ conservation, that were botanical gardens, seed banks, zoological parks, okay? So which comes under the ex situ seed banks. And also if we can move to in situ conservation along with the national parks and as well as biosphere reserves, just concentrate even on the sanctuaries and reserved forest, protected forest and natural reserves. All this comes under in situ conservation, and ex situ conservation which comes under botanical garden, even seed banks and geological parks, etc. So just note down the examples of in situ conservation and as well as ex situ conservation, okay? Then moving to the next question, all about Ramsar sites. Which state in India has the most number of Ramsar sites? Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Rajasthan. And overall, presently in India we have 75 Ramsar sites. And also World Wetland Day, when it is celebrated? World Wetland Day celebrated every year on 2nd of February. Yes, based on the Ramsar site, just note down this point, even this particular point also. On 2nd February every year, World Wetland Day will be celebrated. And also here moving to the concept of Ramsar sites in India, presently we have 75 Ramsar sites, okay? And here the question is, in India, which state has the highest number of Ramsar sites? Yes, Tamil Nadu, 75 Ramsar sites, February 2nd, World Wetland Day. Yes. If we can move to the answer, that is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has the highest number of Ramsar sites, that is 14, and Uttar Pradesh, which consists of 10 Ramsar sites. Next, what is the definition of biodiversity? Biodiversity is described as, okay, the range of different species in an environment, the seasonal and daily changes in an environment, the way species differ from one another, influence of physical factors on an environment. What is the definition or simple definition here, which is all about biodiversity, the basic thing you have to go across. Yes, those who were attending the live session, everyone just share the interactive session with all other aspirants also and share this information, okay. Option A, the range of different species in an environment. Option D, the influence of physical factors on an environment is known as biodiversity. Now let me move through the answer. Biodiversity, simply it is known as the range of different species in an environment, okay, that is known as biodiversity. And focus on the thing, sometimes the questions will be like the same species etc. It is actually the different species in an environment. So that range we call it as biodiversity, okay, especially regarding the environment. Next, and also the diverse range, as we have said, right, so which is known as the diverse range of organism, which includes plants and animals, which found in ecosystem, is defined as the biodiversity, okay. Next, the hotspot of biodiversity in India are Western Himalayas and Eastern Ghat, Western Himalayas and Sundarbans, Eastern Himalayas and Western Ghats, Eastern Himalayas and Silent Valley. Yes. Those who were attending the live session, everyone need to share this live session and also just mention your answers in the comment section. Hotspot biodiversity in India. So generally, we have 4 biodiversity hotspots, okay. So one thing if you can concentrate is Western Ghats, and next moving to Purvanchal Hills, next moving to Himalayas, okay, and the next one here is, that is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So generally we have 4 biodiversity hotspots in India, okay. So that were Andaman and Nicobar Islands, in Purvanchal, Western Ghats and Himalayas. Yes, at least now can you answer here? I think so, yes. So that is Eastern Himalayas and the Western Ghats, okay. Even like what we can say Sunderban or Western Himalayas, Eastern Ghats, those were not comes under the biodiversity hotspots in India, okay. Generally we have these 4. So even in the options you can go through Eastern Himalayas and as well as Western Ghats, okay. Next question. Which of the following is an incorrect pair with respect to wetland and their location? Pala wetland, Mizoram, that is regarding Nanda Lake, Goa, Satkosia Gorge, Odisha, Yeshwant Sagar, Gujarat. So as I have discussed you have to go across, at least after today's session, go through the concept called all the wetlands list and as well as their location. So if the question is in this format, or else if the question is in the match the following format also, then you can answer easily, okay. So once if you are perfect with all the wetlands and the locations, either the question is in the match the following format or like the indirect format question, like which of the following is an incorrect pair. Once if you have an idea of all the 4 statements or all 4 the options, then you can answer, right. Yes, 4 biosphere reserve that is 4 biosphere hotspots just now we have discussed, right. Even the list of 4 biosphere hotspots also. Yes, moving to the answer, that is option D. Here it is not, it is in Gujarat, actually it is in Madhya Pradesh, okay, that is Yeshwant Sagar wetland is in Madhya Pradesh. Next, Red Data book is concerned with facts about biodiversity, organism and animals facing the danger of extinction, plantation, illegal hunting of forest animals by smugglers. What is meant by this red data book? And in red data book it is concerned with okay. Option B, organisms and animals facing the danger of extinction. Option D, red data book usually which is all about organisms and animals facing the danger of extinction. So the list which contains in the book called that is known as the red data book, okay. So especially the animals or the organisms which were in the danger of extinction, so that particular extinction list will be in the red data book. And also this red data books published by International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, that is known as IUCN red data book, usually we pronounce it as, right. And that red data book which consists of the information related to what is that actually all about the organisms or the animals which are in danger and which are in danger in extinction. And also the list it contains of threatened plants and animal species, okay, IUCN red data book. And also before moving to the next question, a small information announcement for you guys, that is those who are preparing for Ssc Cgl examination, here is a course available for you. And also test series were also launched for you, 25 plus tests were actually designed based on your new examination pattern. And still if you have any queries related to the what we can say prices etc., just the number scrolling down you can contact us. And also you will be having Telugu medium and English medium separate batches. Next, India aims to achieve land degradation neutrality by the year 2025, 2030, 2035 or 2040. So you have to like get a clear idea India's targets, okay, or upcoming goals of India. That is the main questions, at least one question you will get from this particular concept, okay na? Yes, based on India's targets or the upcoming year targets. Yes, now we can move to the answer, that is by the year 2030, India's main objective is to achieve the land degradation neutrality, okay. Next, the most important strategy for the conservation of biodiversity together with traditional human life, which is the establishment of biosphere reserves, botanical gardens, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, okay. The main objective or the strategy is all about conservation of biodiversity along with the traditional human life. Those who are attending the live session, at least give a try, okay, in the comments. So if you can move here, that is biosphere reserve. If we establish the biosphere reserve, then the most important strategy is all about that we can conserve the biodiversity along with the traditional life of the humans, okay. So that is all about by establishing the biosphere reserves. And also even in India, if you can observe, Indian government established 18 biosphere reserves in India. How many? 18 biosphere reserves. And also these biosphere reserves also, which are the protected areas, especially for what? The protected areas of the natural habitats. And also one thing you have to observe, that is 12, okay, out of 18, 12 biosphere reserves are part of the world network of biosphere reserves, which were based on the UNESCO Man and Biosphere program called MAP program, okay. So under this MAP program, out of 18, 12 were regarding the world network areas, okay, of the biosphere reserves, and these were also based on the program called MAP program, okay. What is that MAP program? Man and the Biosphere program. Next, the maximum biodiversity is found in tundra, coniferous forest, tropical rainforest or temperate forest. Yes, the maximum biodiversity especially found in the Tundra region. Okay. Next, and also even this biodiversity especially refers to, that means especially in the Tundra region, if you can concentrate that, at most it is found even, sorry, it is not Tundra region, it is actually tropical rainforest. Okay, what it is tropical rainforest. In tropical rainforest, that is a region where the maximum biodiversity can found. Okay, and also especially in this tropical rainforest, among all the ecosystem on the earth, these were extends near the equator, where it is actually near the equator will be having, what is that, the tropical rainforest. And also even this biodiversity refers variety of organisms which are found especially in a particular geographical area, and at most biodiversity is related to the tropical rainforest, and even these tropical rainforest which were near to the equator. Okay, now, and here you can observe that maximum biodiversity or the organisms which were in a particular geographical area, that area is known as the tropical rainforest. Okay, we found especially the maximum diversity in the biodiversity, that means the different range of organisms we found especially in the region of tropical rainforest. Next, when the World Biodiversity Day is celebrated? March 22nd, May 22nd, June 23rd or April 16th? Yes, good morning everyone. Yes, Leelavati, Polity Live you will be having at 10:45 am. After once this session get done, then after the 10 minutes or 15 minutes break, then you can join in Chandan Logic's YouTube channel. There you will be having Polity Live. Okay. Yes, World Biodiversity Day usually celebrates on May 22nd. And next, so just have a glance over the question here, and also note down the difference, don't be confused. World Wetland Day celebrated on February 2nd, and moving to World Biodiversity Day which is on May 22nd. Okay, now, so just note down these two important points based on the important days of particular concept called environmental issues. Next, which one of the following union ministries implements the Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety? Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Environment and Forest, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers. Yes, Suresh, you were confused little bit March and as well as May, right? So it is actually May 22nd. Yes. Go to the next question. All about the union ministries, all about the protocol based on the biosafety. So it is related to the Ministry of Environment and Forest. Okay. At least you can go through the elimination technique, right? Even the first thing, which is not about the health and family welfare. Yes. Even it was not related to chemical fertilizers, right? Then maybe it will be on the protocol of biosafety. So is it related to science and technology? No, right? The direct you can concentrate like biosafety, which is focusing on the environmental concept. So obviously you can go through elimination process also, and here your answer is Ministry of Environment and Forest. Okay, now, and even if you want a clear, what we can say, that idea or a glance based on this biosafety protocol, just have a glance and go through this particular important concepts. Okay, for additional information I have provided for you, and one thing you have to concentrate is India signed the biosafety protocol on 23rd January of in the year 2001. Just concentrate on this area. When India signed the biosafety protocol, that is in the year 2001, on 23rd January, India signed the protocol. Okay. So the other remaining information, if you want, you can take the notes. Okay. Yes. And before moving to the next question, so here is small announcement for you. 0 to Hero special batch, which consists of arithmetic, reasoning and advanced maths. So which covers 78 plus topics, and all the subjects will be taught by Chandan sir. And also even if you have any like issues related to the prices or the courses etc., the number scrolling down, you can contact us. Okay. And also the link will provide in the description related to the course. Next, Which one of the following is the most effective factor of coral bleaching? Marine pollution, increase of salinity of seas, rise in normal temperature of seawater, or the outbreak of diseases and epidemics. The question is all about the most effective factor of coral bleaching. Once if you can concentrate this, then you can go through the options clearly. Yes, at least to the elimination process, I think so you can answer. Yes, which of the following is the most effective factor of coral bleaching? Marine pollution, increase of salinity of seas, rise in normal temperature of seawater, outbreak of disease and epidemics. Yes, now if we can move through here, that is all about rise in normal temperature of sea water. That is the most effective factor of coral bleaching. And also one thing you can observe here, warmer water temperature can result in the coral bleaching. And also when water is too hot, corals will expel the algae, that is zooxanthellae. And also the living in the tissues causing the coral to turn completely white. This is called as coral bleaching. Okay, when the temperature of water is too hot, okay, it is warmer, then the color changes, that is even to the color called white color. So that changing of the corals is known as the coral bleaching. Okay, when the temperature of water is too hot. Next, which of the following is the largest wetland in the world? Panthanal wetland, Chilka Lake, Astamudi Lake or Sundarbans? World's largest wetland. Yes, Sailaja, good morning, it's okay, but try to join the session earlier and try to attend the sessions, okay, whenever you get the notification, whenever we will be updating the live. Yes. Now, if we can move here, that is Panthanal wetland, this is the largest wetland in the world. And also this Panthanalis wetland, that is the Panthanal is the largest freshwater wetland on the earth, and here it is in Brazil. Okay, in which country? That is the largest wetland consists of in Brazil, and which is having the area of 40 million acres. And even this particular world's largest biodiversity wetland, which was recognized by UNESCO as a Biosphere and the World Heritage Site. And in India, the largest wetland site, which is known as the Sundarbans. Yes, so that is in India, but here the question is all about among the world. Okay, so that is in the world, the largest wetland is Panthanalis Lake. Okay, next, biodiversity changes occurs, increase towards the equator, decrease towards the equator, remains unchanged throughout the earth, increase towards the poles. Yes, especially in India it is Sundarbans, but moving to the wetland it is Panthanalis. Now if you can move here, increases towards the equator, that is the biodiversity changes occurs especially when it is going like especially related to the equator. Towards the equator it increases, that means the biodiversity changes occurs when it actually increases towards the equator. So that means here the cause and the effect, okay, related to the increase of biodiversity. And also one thing you have to concentrate, biodiversity is not equal on the earth. Then where it varies, okay, it varies actually across the globe and as well as within the regions also, the biodiversity regions and the area which changes. And also among the other factors, the diversity depends on the temperature, precipitation, altitude, soil, geography and presence of the other species. So based on all these factors, the biodiversity changes. Okay, now it is not same on the, like not equal on the earth. Next, which one of the following strongly threatens biodiversity? Fragile ecosystems such as mangroves and wetlands, inaccessible habitats in the Himalayas, destruction of natural habitats and vegetation, and Jhumcultivation, creation of biosphere reserves. Try to concentrate here. The threatens, what were the reasons to threaten the biodiversity? Which of the following strongly threatens biodiversity? Go through the reasons perfectly. Once if you can go through the each and every statement, at least through the elimination technique also you can answer the question. Once if you understand the statements clearly. What are the reasons which threaten the biodiversity? So, if you can move here, that is option C, destruction of natural habitats and vegetation, and the Jhumcultivation. Especially this Jhumcultivation which is done in the hilly areas, right? Most probably in the hilly areas. So, that is a Jhumcultivation. And here if you can concentrate, like the main reason for threatening of biodiversity is destruction, and also one of the other reason is Jhumcultivation. Next, who coined the term biodiversity? B.P. Singh, Carl Moebius, Sir A.G. Tansley, or Walter G. Rosen. Biodiversity, the range of different species in the environment, okay, even the plants and animals. That is known as biodiversity. Then who coined this particular term known as biodiversity? So, here moving to the person called Walter G. Rosen coined the term known as biodiversity. And also the word biodiversity, this is a contraction of the phrase of biological diversity and was first coined in the year 1985 by whom? By Walter G. Rosen, and also of the National Research Council as a title in the word in a seminar, and organized to discuss all about the biological diversity, okay, which focuses on the different range of species in the environment. Next, consider the following: bats, bears, rodents. The phenomena of hibernation can be observed in which of the above kinds of animals? 1 and 2 only 2, 1, 2 and 3. Hibernation cannot be observed in any of the above. So, once if you know what is meant by the phenomena of hibernation, then you can answer like bats, bears, rodents. Okay, the phenomena of hibernation occurs in which of the following animals? Yes. Yes, once if you have an idea related to the hibernation phenomena, then you can have it. So, just let me go through the first concept here. What is meant by hibernation actually? Hibernation is a phenomenon that is known as winter sleep, which results to the state of inactivity among the animals, okay na? And also especially spending winter in a dormant state, and also especially in squirrels, bears and some bats, which resort to hibernation in winter when they do not find means to feed themselves. And also even they can face this to particular situation, they eat heavily in summer and autumn, storing the fat, okay, and also to survive in winter. So that means the inactivating period of the animals, that is known as, especially the winter sleep, it is known as the hibernation phenomena. So now if you can go through the answer here, 1, 2 and 3, even in bats, bears and rodents, in all these you can observe the phenomena, that is the winter sleep or inactivating period, okay, especially during the winters, that is known as the hibernation phenomena, okay. You can observe in these type of animals and also in squirrels also, okay, and even bats. Next, the marine animal called dugong, which is vulnerable to extinction, is an amphibian, bony fish, shark or mammal. Yes, Harish, very good. Once if you have an idea related to the hibernation phenomena, then you can answer it easily. Yes, marine animal called dugong, which is vulnerable to extinction. Yes, that is actually dugong is a marine animal that is comes under, and it is also vulnerable in extinction, and also it comes under the mammal. And even dugong is a medium sized marine animal which is vulnerable to extinction. And next, which of the following is incorrect pair with respect to the wetland and their location? The second repeated question here, like repeated means the format is repeated but the statements were different, okay. That's what I have announced you. Go through the list of wetlands and their locations, okay, so that even you can answer any type of question from this particular area. Definitely in your upcoming examinations you can get a question, like you can expect a question from wetlands based on the locations, okay. At least go through the recent 11 Ramsar sites, okay, so their locations which were in current affair, maybe you can get that. That means you have to interlink the static part with current affairs, then you can answer or you can expect the question paper easily. Next, Hyderpur, Uttar Pradesh, Bakhira, Gujarat, Vadwana, Gujarat, or Bindavas, Haryana. So, which of the following is incorrect pair based on the location? Yes, Uday, in this session only the English questions will be displayed for you, and also completely this classes will be taught in English language. At 10:45 we will be having a live in Chandan Logic's YouTube channel. There I can explain you in Telugu and as well as in English. In this particular session, no Telugu questions will be displayed or explanation will not be done, okay. Yes, once go through the list of these wetlands and the locations, then try to mention in the comment section which of the following is the incorrect pair. Yes, and one more thing, just at least I will be going to announce the answer for you, but what is the exact location of that particular one? That means here the question is about incorrect pair, right? So, once if you can, yes, once if you can go through the particular list of all the wetlands and their locations, then you can answer it, right? So, here moving to your answer is option B. Actually, Bakhira wetland, it is not in Gujarat. Then now it is question for you, where Bakhira wetland is located, okay? Everyone try to mention the comments at least. And also here one more announcement for you, complete course for SSC, railway exams, and also for bank examination, for ISET, those aspirants who are preparing for UPSC also, paper 2 CSAT batches available for you guys, okay. And also even the combo batches available for you, and even defense also. So, still regarding prices or the validity etc., if you have any doubts, just you can contact us for the numbers scrolling down, okay. And also related to all these courses, you will be having a link in the description. Once if you can click on the link, you can go through all the courses etc. And also the other information is that many of the aspirants were raising the question related to the PDFs, like what are the questions we have discussed in sessions or the current affair PDFs etc. Once if you can download Chandan Logic's app, you will be having study material PDFs also for freely, you can download anyone, okay. Yes, and one more announcement for you. Now we have done with these few MCQs related to biodiversity and environmental concepts, and if any were there, then we can continue in the next session also. And moving to that, after this session, that means after 10 to 20 minutes of break at 10:45 or 10:30 to 10:45 am, we will be going to take a live session Chandan Logic's YouTube channel. There you will be having live session based on the MCQs of Supreme Court, okay. So, you can join in that particular session also, and try to share this information so that the next session will be in Chandan Logic's YouTube channel based on the Supreme Court, the polity concept. So, you will be having a discussion of MCQ series, okay. Thank you guys. I hope this session was useful for you all, and try to share this live session with all other aspirants also. Anyway, all the best for your upcoming examinations. Yes, Kaveri, just click on the bell icon, okay, so that you can get the notification whenever the live class will be going to take.